Welcome to the Buzz on Biz, a production of To Grow My Biz, where we shine a light on the local businesses and entrepreneurs making an impact in our community. I'm your host, Bill Quigley, and in today's episode, we're joined by David Bell, a seasoned entrepreneur, investor, advocate for sustainable income models, and he's here to talk about how Shaklee offers more than just health products. David breaks down how the company's unique business model creates what he calls a lifeline to wealth, opportunities for everyday people to build sustainable income streams through wellness entrepreneurship. If you're curious about turning passion into profit while helping others live healthier lives, this episode is for you. So welcome, David.
Hey, welcome, Bill. Thank you.
David, for those unfamiliar, what is Shaklee and what drew you to be a part of it?
All right. Yeah, that's a great question. So for those unfamiliar, Shaklee is a pioneer in the wellness industry. So they were the first company in the world to create the multivitamin back in 1915 called Vitalized Minerals. Since then, they've led the way in natural nutrition, environmental responsibility, science-backed innovation. So, what makes Shaklee truly stand out is their deep commitment to clinical proof and purity. Every product is backed by just decades of research and testing. Over 140 scientific publications and peer-reviewed and clinical studies as well as that. So what drew me to be part of it? Was that part of the question? Sorry.
Yeah. What drew you to
Yeah.
be part of the Shaklee empire?
Yeah. So continuing with Shaklee, like they don't just claim results, they prove them. And this is a big part for me. Shaklee conducts the rigorous third-party testing, long-term studies, and one of those is the landmark study, which you can read at www.landmarkstudy.com. This was done by UC Berkeley. Again, it shows people who use Shaklee supplements over time are dramatically have better health than those using other supplements or any supplements at all. And so you can see a little bit there why Shaklee is different, but it's not just products. What drew me was the purpose, the legacy behind the founder, Dr. Forrest C. Shaklee, and really his life inspired many lives around the world. He's made a very positive impact, but his legacy has really touched me. He was a pilot, he was a missionary, he was a radio speaker, but he was also a doctor in chiropractic medicine. And really, there's a whole book on him called The Shaklee Story that I love. And it shows in here pictures of him, and it shows the first multivitamin called Vitalized Minerals. But real quick, he was born with tuberculosis. He wasn't expected to live long. There was no cure at that time. He just waited out. But his parents moved from, pollution over to the farmland where he just spent his time observing nature, studying nature, spent his days outside. And it was at that young age that he discovered that through nature, the body can get almost everything it needs to recover. And he did. And at age 21, he became a doctor, chiropractic medicine, and I already shared he was a pilot. And he was one of the first of his kind to be a chiropractor so he could fly to his patients and help them. So just a really remarkable story that he has. And then after he retired, his patients said, well, if you retire, how are we going to get those good products? There's nothing like them. And so he came out of retirement with his two sons, and they founded the Shaklee Corporation. And they wanted a company that would improve the lives of everyone it touched in terms of health, happiness, and prosperity. And so it's based on the golden rule, right? He didn't set this up for what it could do for him, but for how it can contribute to others. And so that was really kind of the backstory, because, Shaklee not only empowers people to build businesses around helping other people live healthier, more sustainable lives, but yes, there's the business. And the business is part of my family legacy. And it's something I'm going to be passing on to my children. So my grandparents started their Shaklee business in 1980. They were missionaries, and their small business provided them additional income. And then in 2021, I had the opportunity to take over their business and now carry on their legacy. And so it's just a really unique thing, not something that you see in a lot of companies. And so for me, I'm super proud to be part of it and making an impact in so many people's lives.
Well, great. So I learned something. I mean, I've always heard about vitamin A, B, C, and all that, but I didn't know that the word vitamin comes from vitalized minerals.
Vitalized minerals, yeah. I don't know if we can key that phrase, but I mean, as the first multivitamin created, yeah, he was ahead of his time.
Oh, wow. So that's good. And I like the thing, what you said about health and all, about how, God had created things naturally for us, and we can, as long as we stay with natural stuff, we can get healed. There's a couple books, there's a book I read by T. Colin Campbell called The China Study, and it showed how over in China, those who lived naturally off the land lived longer than those who were introduced to all this processing that we're involved with now.
Yeah.
And also, there's an Australian called, I forget his name, but he had a movie called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Really, really interesting movie, but he had some health issues just like Shaklee did, wasn't tuberculosis. And for like 60 days, he did nothing but juiced. And all those minerals, like Shaklee did, all those minerals went into the body and that healed his body. So
Yeah, that's amazing.
thank you for that. Yeah. So people need to realize this. Go back to nature, go back to what we have here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you talk about Shaklee. Well, we already talked about that. So what makes Shaklee's model different from other wellness or direct selling companies out there?
Yeah, that's another great question. So for me, when I looked into this industry, because I didn't say yes to it right away, even though I had my grandparents who wanted to pass it on, I had to do some research. I had to look in to see who's successful, how are they doing it, is it something I can do? And there's really four factors that everyone needs to look at when looking to build a business in this industry. I call them the four P's: philosophy, the products, the plan, and the people. And so let me just go through those real quick. First, super important, the company's philosophy, right? Are they just about making money? Are they just about, being the next quick thing? Or do they have a long-term interest in you and your success? That's a really big deal when you're going to put your feet down and build something sustainable that can be passed on for generations. The second is the products. Do the products meet a real need, right? Do they work? Would you use the products? All those questions are important because, right, if somebody only needs the product every 20 years, that's not going to be a very sustainable business. The next P is the plan. That's the compensation plan. And so is it fair, right? Does it pay the field, right? How much has it paid out? Or does it only favor those who are at the top or who have come in first? It's a big deal. And most important is the last P, and that's the people. And this is very rare to find. This is the leadership that will support, train, and guide you to be successful. And so those four P's are what I looked for, what I was taught when I was researching from different successful leaders in this industry. And I came to find out that Shaklee is the perfect choice. I mean, their philosophy is in harmony with nature. Their business model is in line with the golden rule: do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Their products have over 100 years of innovation. Everything is proven, everything is safe, and they have 100% money back guarantee, which means no risk. You try it, you don't like it, then return it. They guarantee you'll feel better in 30 days, which is unheard of. Of course, the compensation plan. Shaklee's compensation plan has paid out over $10 billion in commissions. That's with a B. And this is because our plan is very simple. For those that just want to share products they love, they can get commissions. For those that are an entrepreneur and want to build an organization, want to build into other people and provide leadership and support, they can successfully do that as well. And so the comp plan is really tailored for either. But most important, like I said, and this is very rare, it's the people. This is the leadership, the vision, mission, culture, the system provided by those who want, for those who want to be successful. And most companies miss this piece, but with Shaklee and through Lifeline2Health, which is our business, we built a culture of mentorship, of legacy, and of impact. And hopefully I can share more about that later.
Sure, definitely. Well, thank you, David.
Yeah.
So going on to that, can you walk us through the typical journey of someone who partners with Shaklee? What do these early steps look like to them?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if somebody's going to partner with me in building a Shaklee business, the journey starts first with a conversation, usually around two questions. What do you want your life to look like in the next 3 to 5 years? And then how do you feel about your current health and fitness? Those are important in the conversation. And after that conversation, if someone's inspired to partner with me in building the business in Shaklee, then we're going to move forward. And the first thing is to prove the products for yourself. If we're going to be part of this business, we need to be able to use the products, experience the products, and be able to see the life-changing, have that life-changing experience from the products. And we have a simple health checklist where anybody can just go through this, engage where their health is at, and how to get started. But that's step number one. Use the products, experience the difference. Next, for a business leader, we're going to get them into a planning session right away. And this is a personal session with me. It's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending if we're on Zoom or in person. But basically, the main thing is we go through goals, we go through dreams, and we talk about mindset. And I really give a snapshot of the big picture of their journey, from the first couple of days all the way up to leaving a legacy and what that really entails. And this is important because it's helping them in their mind realize what they're getting into, where I'm going to partner with them, and what we can achieve together. I don't want somebody to jump in because they want to make some quick money and then get frustrated that that's not the case, because this takes effort, this takes time. So planning session, the next would be to plug them into our core activities. So we have weekly core activities every Monday where we learn our system. These are on Zoom, but one of those, actually, this one is once a month. It's our new business leader orientation. We do this on the first Wednesday of every month. And this is really an essential orientation for a solid start. It really lays out, again, the mindset, the journey, why Shaklee, and all about our industry. And so then last, we want to swing them into action with on-the-job training. This is where I work with them as they talk to other people about the gift that we have in Shaklee, and they really work alongside me for the beginning part as they really learn the ropes. And so really, you don't need to be a salesperson. You don't need to have any business background for this. You plug into our core activities, you learn our step-by-step system, and you're never alone in it. We're going to walk with you. So that's kind of the typical process of how that goes.
Awesome. Well, thanks, David. So, David, can you elaborate more on the training you provide to people?
Yeah, absolutely. So training is where we shine. Every Monday night, our North America team holds a live Zoom training, and half of that is health education, and the other half of that is business growth. And this is really important as we're learning about how to be healthier ourselves and how we can address certain challenges that come through health, and how we can use Shaklee to help supplement that. But also on the business side, learning how to follow our step-by-step system, learning what it takes to become an entrepreneur, how to really advance as a speaker, and how you talk to people is really important. And so we also have workshops. We have public speaking workshops. We offer a yearly advanced leadership seminar. We have business tools, and of course, a duplicatable system, which we call the Pinnacle Success Circle. And really on top of that, we provide tools like, I mentioned the health checklist. I don't have one right here on me, but we also have a professional booklet, a presentation booklet that is part of our duplication process. And it's something that every leader has to learn. It's what we all learn, and it really entails everything about Shaklee, and inspires people on both the products and the opportunity. It's really simple when it comes to joining, learning what we do, and getting to work. Thanks for
So,
asking.
all right, well, great, David. So you had sent me some information on some people that success stories of some people who dramatically change. So I'd like to go ahead and display that, and then if you can walk us through some of these, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you see here, this first one is Cindy Lee.
Yeah, Cindy Lee. Okay, so first I gotta say, there are hundreds of stories. Even just this last year, Shaklee's had 25% growth in the last year. But yes, let me share about Cindy. Now, Cindy, she has hit the top rank in Shaklee. She actually lives in Malaysia, and well, her story starts like this. She was in an accident at age 3 that put her in a wheelchair for the rest of her life. And from that, she was always scared to have dreams. She never thought about anything she wanted to do, until Shaklee changed her life. And this is where just the story I love. She became part of our global team called SDFG, where we provide the leadership training, we provide our conferences, and it was through the love and the culture of the group that she began to believe in herself and began to want to help others believe in themselves. It's really a living testimony that that this company offers an equal opportunity to everyone, regardless of background, physical condition, and education. But her journey was very life changing. Not only a positive impact on her health, but she gained financial freedom. She's able to do the things that she was reluctant to do before. She's been able to travel the world with Shaklee, and I'm going to read this quote that I love that she says. She says, "It's a powerful business model around a wonderful community dedicated to holistic health, a place you can plant your feet and grow." I just find that so powerful, when it comes to the fact that anyone can jump into Shaklee, attach to our system, and grow.
Well, thank you for that. All right. Congratulations, Cindy. So next we have Dr. Kalechi, and I'm going to mess this up. Iduhiri.
Yeah, that was right. Uduhiri. Yeah, Dr. Kalechi, you got the first part absolutely right. So yeah, board certified family and preventative medicine doctor. She was, her story goes like, she was not at peace with, in her practice because she could not provide preventative health. She couldn't provide the prevention and the wellness to her patients. And so think about that for a second, a doctor that can't provide prevention and wellness to her patients. And so she was tired of sick care industry. And so she couldn't go on just giving a pill for a quick fix. I think one of the quotes she said was treat and street, right? It's like somebody comes in, you treat and you send them out. But she discovered Shaklee, and now she's a high rank in just 4 months, and is helping other professionals towards more freedom and impact. And again, she's part of our North America team as well.
Sweet. All righty. And the last one is you and Katie.
Yes, me and Katie, and I've got some of the legacy in here as well as my family. But I wanted to share my story, and just the fact that I'm a third generation here in Shaklee, and really I believe that anyone has the ability to be a lifeline and impact lives positively. And a lifeline, I know I've shared this with you, Bill, but it's anything that offers care and support. It's something that someone depends on to escape a difficult situation. And in 2017, our family was in a difficult situation and we needed a lifeline. Our son was born with medical complications and needed dialysis to stay alive. And for 2.5 years, that machine was his lifeline until his mom gave him the ultimate lifeline, one of her kidneys. And being a medical family, right, there are hard times. You know, people don't know what all goes through, right? You never know someone's story, and what people go through. But we would describe our life as if we were drowning, as if we were treading water. But our lifeline is the family, it's the friends that supported us and kept us going each day. And it's really because of that that we want to pay it forward and be a lifeline to those in our lives. And this is the way that we live our lives. And we see our partnership with Shaklee as a lifeline, right? Because we can connect people, we can bridge the gap so that they can also benefit from the time freedom that we have, the massive energy that I'm able to receive, and the extra income that we're able to provide for our family. And really, we're seeing results. I just want to say in 2024, we moved over $250,000 in Shaklee products, helping hundreds of families live a clean, healthier life. We helped over 30 team members earn an additional income. We represent 28 states here in America. And so we've really experienced growth movement of people committed to helping others first. Do we have time for more? I can share a little bit about my family.
Definitely. Go for it, David.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm a third generation, which means you can see in the picture, there's my grandparents. They're first generation. But I grew up using Shaklee. We'll skip over to the second generation, my parents. And now that's my mom and dad. You can see pictures of my family. I have two older brothers as well. And you know, when we look at my parents, they have a successful business in Shaklee of over 30 years. And I love this story. I didn't appreciate it as much when I was growing up, as much as I realize it now. But they left their full-time jobs when I was just a kid to build a Shaklee business. So they've been home my entire life. They've put me and my two brothers through sports, private school, and through college. I've been able to see the benefits from the bonus cars that we earn through Shaklee, from the trips that my parents get to go on every year, and of course the income that it provides our family as well. But it was really something that I took for granted, not really realizing the fact that my parents got to be home with me and raise us as kids. So happy to be a third generation, happy to be continuing this legacy of our family.
All righty. Great. Well, thank you for that, David. So, question, what are some of the biggest misconceptions that people may have about building a business like this?
Yeah, this is a big one. You know, first one I think is I'm not a salesperson, right? You know, well, that's good, I like to say, because we're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people that care. You know, this business is about connection. It's not about convincing people. It's not hard sale, but it's heart sale. You know, another misconception is that it's too late or the market is too saturated. And the truth is, the wellness market is growing fast. People are actively searching for health solutions, for financial freedom, an extra side income, something that they can do remote. So really, there's no better time to offer the two gifts of health that we offer: financial health and physical health in Shaklee. I'd say those are the two biggest misconceptions.
Well, that's a good segue into the next question is, so how do health and wellness tie into financial resilience and long-term sustainability in your view?
Yeah, well, without health, right, we've lost everything. You know, even the best financial plan can fall apart. And, you know, without income, managing your health becomes harder. You know, that's why the Shaklee model is so powerful. We address both. we help people feel better and we give them a way to do better. When your body's thriving and you're generating residual income, a passive income, you build a life that's more stable, right? More energized, more free. So I would again just say if you lose your health, you've lost everything.
Yeah, well, good points, good points. So, what advice would you give someone listening who is curious about starting something new, but they feel unsure or stuck?
Hmm. Okay. Well, I would say start with your why. To build something long lasting in this industry, you have to develop a vision that maybe not right away, but develop a vision down the road that is bigger than yourself. Something that is contributing to the lives of other people in a positive way. And from there, I'd really, look at those 4 Ps I mentioned earlier and jump in, find those 4 Ps. If they all check, jump in. For us, you don't need the answers. You just need to be willing. We have a system, we have tools, we have a community to help every step of the way. And so really the fear, the hesitation, those are normal. Obviously, I know for me, I like to sometimes get my ducks in a row. But there came a point where I realized there's no reality. That's not a reality. I even got to a point where I was like, okay, I'm good. And then I still was letting fear stop me. And so the best time is now. Jump in and learn as you go. And that's really why we've created this entire team to help support people. Because again, action is what creates change. And so I guess going back to advice, if you're unsure, reach out, let's talk. Sometimes it just takes a lifeline, right? That's exactly what we're about, extending that lifeline, letting you experience, letting you discover what we have, and really just having a conversation about it.
All
That's
right, well, thanks. So, finally, where can our listeners go to learn more, connect with you, or take the first step with Shaklee?
okay. So they can go to our website. It's www.lifeline, the number 2, health.info. And so Lifeline2Health, which is the name of our business, .info. And you can read, you'll see my picture, you'll see our story. You can scroll all the way down, and you can connect with us by filling out a form if you want.
All righty. And so, lastly, do you have any offers for our listeners?
Yes. So if you go to our website, you fill out that form to connect with me, I'm going to throw in a free PDF of chapter 1 of a book called Thoughtsmanship for Well-Being. This is by Dr. Shaklee. It was written in 1951, but this is all about the mindset. This is all about how to use our thoughts to create prosperity. It has been a huge part of my growth and my journey. So that would be chapter 1 of Thoughtsmanship for Well-Being.
Okay, well, thank you. So that's it for our episode of the Bustle and Biz. A huge thanks to David Bell for sharing how Shaklee is helping everyday people like you and me build sustainable, flexible income streams while making a positive impact on health and wellness. So whether you're looking for a side hustle or a full-time mission, his insight into Lifeline business offers real hope in a time when financial freedom feels out of reach for many people. So until next time, support local, dream big, and keep buzzing toward your goals. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to the Buzzle and Biz podcast. We hope you enjoyed learning about another incredible local business making a difference. This podcast is brought to you by To Grow My Biz, where we help small businesses grow smarter using automation and AI. If you're a small business owner looking to save time, generate more leads, or stop losing leads, and want to serve your customers better, we're here to help. So visit togrowmybiz.com/call-bill to schedule a quick call and let's talk. Or you can check out our tools and services at togrowmybiz.com and our AI site, ai.togrowmybiz.com. We'd love to help you grow. Let's talk soon, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Buzz on Biz.